My name is Verlaine Bruneau. I have two brothers. My youngest brother, Jonathan, has autism, and he's 26 years old, so he's an adult living with autism. My brother was diagnosed at 2.5 years of age, so within 6 months, we were already diving into all of the potential early intervention services.
I'm Paul Motolo. I live in Ithaca, New York, and I work at Cornell University. My son Andrew Motolo is 5 years old now, and he has cerebral palsy. Andrew is one of the most joyous guys I've ever known.
Early intervention is a system of services that by the age of 3, they are entitled to. Services that can provide help with behavioral, nutritional, medical, psychological needs for individuals, especially those with developmental disabilities.
From our days in the NICU in Syracuse, we were given paperwork and signed up for early intervention services here in New York. And they started for Andrew at about 3 months of age, and then they signed him up for physical therapy, occupational therapy, and then about a year or so later, also speech therapies.
Early intervention meant that we had behavioral specialists, behavioral support specialists, and teachers who would come into the home for either 2 hours at a time, 3.5 hours, or 4 hours at a time to work on critical services. That's hygiene, that's dealing with motor skills, that's dealing with feeding himself, appropriate touching, appropriateness of behavior, the whole spectrum, and that starts very, very early. The IDEA, the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, is a federal law passed by Congress that ensures that all individuals with developmental disabilities are afforded a free and appropriate education. Like all of us who are able to pursue our academic interests, they have that right to be able to be in a system that allows them to develop emotionally, academically, and behaviorally, regardless of whatever their disposition is and their condition.
After preschool services, so once a child reaches age 5, you can go to kindergarten at that age if you choose. Every child with a disability has the right to a free and appropriate education.
It's important to be knowledgeable of the fact that as an individual with developmental disabilities, that you have rights and protections guaranteed to you, and that as an advocate, a sibling, or a teacher, it's also important to know that they have all of these available to them.